big,
Big.
big, big, big,
Big.
big, 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 big,
Big. EA big.
If only
Welcome to
Travis
10
knew how
Paces,
much.
everybody.
Sorry, the big just overflowed.
It erupted over all of us.
It got all over me.
I went big.
You did. Your mic started cutting out something horrible, and it was
No,
just
no, no.
delightful.
It was great. Don't worry.
Let me finish. God damn it.
It was terrible.
Thank you.
I didn't finish.
I'll let you finish.
You know I did.
Oh, is that why you were doing that? Like, I was wondering why you were whispering before the show started.
Sweet
Yeah,
nothings.
it takes me a little while to get started.
But once you get going, there's no stopping you.
I'm a sexual juggernaut.
Wow. That's a big power move right there.
Yeah, just breaking over any innuendo. I'm the
Yep.
juggernaut, bitch.
Whoa.
Remember
I do. I remember.
that fun meme?
How could I forget?
Anyway, we're doing big stuff.
We're doing big stuff, making big moves.
We're making big moves here on 10 Paces.
What they said.
Yeah,
Big.
big. How many times are we gonna say
Started.
big?
Need a refractory period.
Well, without further ado, you
I
guys,
don't.
You're her hat.
Carly Romano.
I like how that got enlarged Kirby. Oh my god. Well, little did we know we've had this month this episode foreshadowed.
Yeah, I gotta find Kirby first.
He's right there. He's on screen. I see him.
Oh, there he is. Guys, you're supposed to fill the dead air while I fuck with shit.
No, this was better letting you struggle.
Building anticipation.
Oh, okay. Well, it's our big episode. It's our big break.
It's big, everybody.
It's big. It's bigger than ever. Bigger than life. Coming at
It's
you.
bread.
It's bigger than bread. It's sliced bread.
We at 10 Paces are excited for this announcement that we have for you.
It's a big
It's
one.
big.
It's big. Think about it. I know what you're thinking. Bigger than that.
Because I'm thinking of the song from Doug. Think big.
I can't say I remember that one.
It was big.
It started off as banging on a trash can, and then it became Think Big. Come on, man.
Why does that sound familiar? What
Get
the
some
fuck?
culture. Banging on a trash can. Jamming on a street light.
Wait, I think culture's coming to me. That sounded very familiar.
Yeah. Think big. Yeah, because BB and Patty Mayonnaise come in and they're like Simon, or yeah, I guess Simon. What's his name? The one who's not Garfunkel.
Wait, is Garfunkel actually a name in there?
Yeah, it's Art Garfunkel and Paul Simon. Paul Simon had like the big suit thing, and that's
Apparently,
what Patty Mayonnaise and BB Bluff were wearing whenever they came into the thing.
We're back, I think.
I did think the stream went down for a second.
Oh, well, I'm getting an ad for Sonic, so maybe the dilly-dallying was good.
I'm getting one about sharing the road with motorcycles.
Ooh. Because, you're bigger than they
Share
are.
the road with motorcycles. Share the road with Sonic.
Did the advertisers just call me fat?
No, it's just he's running down the highway without any protective gear.
Depends on if after this, if you're gonna go get Sonic.
Make room for Sonic.
Yeah. Make way, because I need a Sonic cheeseburger, and nothing's getting in my way.
I don't want to do that.
Well, too bad, because we're starting. I got 30 on the clock. You guys ready?
Oh, yeah.
Alrighty. 3, 2, 1, draw. Oh, whoops, 30-30. Oh well.
Dirty 30.
Thank God, finally. Finally, I'm 30.
Lurdy, lurdy, look who's 30.
Ah, lordy.
Lordy, lordy.
Look who's 30.
Close enough.
Do you ever do that to Thor? Just be like, hey, lordy lord, look who's Thor.
Me. Like, that's every day. Eating his bowl of Cheerios.
This is what I get instead of coffee.
Yep.
Oh. Sorry, my computer's being a little bastard.
It's okay, mine was too. Who knows what was happening? I just shut a bunch of stuff off. Maybe Steam was updating.
The internet's busted, folks.
Maybe GDQ's stealing the internet.
Good for them.
Yeah. If I'm being honest, good for them.
So what are some big thoughts you have? If we're talking big, we're talking expanding, growing, size. Big. Think big.
I'm thinking a Dollar Tree.
That's pretty big.
Wait. No, not a Dollar Tree. A Dollar General.
Oh, yeah, generals tend to be big.
Yeah.
Yeah, generally they are bigger.
Bigger than trees, for sure.
At least I like to think so.
What do you
Have
think
you
of?
had anything big happen lately?
Let's see. Yeah, I bought a yacht.
Oh, that's big.
Yeah, making some big moves. I'm gonna put some paintings on the yacht, and I'm not gonna report it to the IRS.
Nice.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's a big money move.
there's a big money move. What about you?
I bought two 18-wheelers and then I taped them together.
Man, I always know
So I made a 36-wheeler.
that's big.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do with this 36 wheel? You gonna surf on top while you're playing like electric guitar?
Yeah, I'm gonna Duke Warrior it.
You're gonna fill the whole thing with amps, and then just blast
Yeah,
it down the
that'd
highway.
be big.
Be pretty big. You could probably commit some acts of terrorism like that just with your sound.
Yes,
Some
Travis.
big axe. Some acoustic warfare
That's right.
like they do in Korea.
The man will try to silence
gotta-
you.
What are your what do you got going on that's big?
Yeah. What are your big thoughts?
I've recently acquired 87,000 IRS agents.
Oh, that's big.
That's great and
Yeah.
big.
Yeah,
Will
it's
that benefit or hinder us in any way?
I'll be right back.
probably benefit because it's just a fat orange cat I named 87,000 IRS agents to scare away unwanted guests.
When you actually get an audit, you're like, no, I've already got an IRS agent here.
Yeah, a lot of them, in fact.
Oh, that's pretty big.
Wish that were true. I
And the
would
thing
love
about cats is that they get bigger.
I mean, maybe. I think at a certain point that's just not okay, but...
Yeah, but they still can. I've seen it.
You know, you're not wrong.
Man, I wish I had some bigger news other than my 36 fresh wheels that I'm riding all over the place.
I mean, I don't know what to tell you. Adopt a cat.
You're right. I'll do you one bigger. I'll adopt a big cat.
That's what I did.
Oh, I didn't realize your cat was.
Did I not say big orange
And-
cat?
Oh, okay. So it's.
I may
tiger.
not. No. I mean, he's just fat. He's just fat.
Oh, okay. So he's as big as a tiger.
Don't know about that.
But to be
Last-
fair, you've never seen a tiger.
Not in person.
That's a shame. That'd be a pretty big move if you did.
Yeah, well, we can't always be the biggest.
Yeah, I mean, it's not always about being the biggest. Sometimes it's about understanding why we're big in the first place. What's the smallest you've ever been?
Excuse me. Oh, we're not going there. It's a dark place.
I think one time I was a zygote.
Zygote. You know, I'd take an attempt at being at a water bear.
Ooh. How'd that go?
No, I'm saying I'd try it.
Okay.
Yeah,
I mean,
haven't
maybe
got-
if we do a smaller episode.
yeah. I mean, it's not too late to make this one smaller.
I don't know. On the fly?
We could just leave and never tell Aaron.
Make him Phil.
Dr. Phil?
Yeah.
Okay. Just make him ask, and how does that make you feel every few minutes?
Well, we have to encourage him to say that, but we also have to be our worst selves on screen just to give him something to feed off of. Man, fuck Dr. Phil.
Dr. Phil? God, it sounded like you said texture Phil for a second.
That too, but you know, both of them. Fuck Dr. Phil. Fuck Texture Phil. Fuck Concrete Phil. Fuck Bucket Phil. It's a war on Phils.
Yeah, I have to say, you're just out to make enemies today. That's just not.
Yeah, I mean that's just kind of part of our big ideas. If it's big, it's divisive. Do you have any big accomplishments you'd like to tout to all our folks out there?
God, I wish. This has been a very rough week. But my big accomplishment, Travis, is that I'm okay.
That's a big accomplishment.
Until I get audited, which is just food time here with 87,000 IRS agents.
Ooh, yeah. 87,000 IRS agents, one cat.
No. He eats like 87,000 IRS agents.
87,000, one enter, one will leave.
How many residents are in your home? That's a complicated question.
That's a lot of dependents you can claim.
Oh, dude, they pay me before I even like send in taxes. It's insane.
Is this how big business works?
Yeah, but they just do it with workers. I just decided to lie about my cat and its many job statuses.
You know, he's also a licensed orthopedic surgeon.
Oops. Wait, sure hope Aaron's okay.
Yeah, he's live. Stream's running. No rules. Nothing matters. The outlaws are running.
Man, where? I really want to ask how much time there is left. Where is he?
Sure would be a shame if some kind of officer of the law came in right now and really gave us a time limit or really told us what to do.
It's like the only time we've wanted him here. What's happening?
What's with me today? I went into this feeling so big, but now I'm not feeling it. What do I do?
You might have to think smaller.
You take that back. You shut your mouth right now.
You can't make me, and no one here is gonna back you up. The sheriff's gone.
Oh, big man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's why I respect you.
Damn right.
All right, I'm back. I've
God damn it.
shredded all of the incriminating evidence.
Speaking of small,
Speaking of small, uh-huh.
yeah, real small energy.
Yeah, my small crimes.
Shrinking away.
Well,
I'm part of the small crimes division.
yeah, I've the only
We arrested 36 borrowers this month.
We've been trying to catch Ant-Man for years.
We've made tiny handcuffs. We employed the people who paint things on rice in order to make our equipment.
God bless those people. Those tiny, tiny people.
ACAB includes Arietti.
Oh man, I don't think I'm caught up on One Piece anymore.
Makes you say that.
It's been a week.
I don't think there was a new chapter this week.
Oh, well then I guess I am. I also
Yeah, they're on every other week now.
Oh. Well, shucks, it's gonna go real slow.
What else is new?
I finished Breaking Bad.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. I liked it. I can see how it was popular. Had really good cinematography.
Nice.
Probably one of the stronger parts of it, honestly. Like there are some really cool shots.
Yeah, it's got really strong cinematography, I guess, but like it I don't know, it feels weird because it hasn't aged at all, but people have parodied it, so it's like, oh, I've seen this.
Right. Because you're looking at it's not really source material, but the source material.
Yeah. And so whenever you're actually watching it, it's like watching a Hitchcock movie. It's like, oh yeah, everybody does this, okay. Oh
Yeah.
wait, this is the first one to do this.
Right. Did you ever play the game Fiasco?
Don't believe I've ever heard
no.
of it.
It's basically like I think I've told you about it before. It's a cooperative storytelling game where it kind of follows the plot structure of like a Coen's Brothers movie.
Oh yeah.
It's,
So I never played it, but I remember you talking about it.
it's super fun. If we can get like I want to say like 5 people together or more, it'd be really fun.
Yeah, I would love that. Is this something? It's because it's like acting somewhat improv based. It's better in person, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Because you're also taking cues off of your other players if you're not acting in the scene.
Yeah. So I love. I think some games would be a cool interactive thing we could do
Yeah,
with our Discord
this is true.
over at the Dead Man's. But unrelated. Anyway, you were talking about Fiasco.
Oh, it's just really fun. I was trying to think of a way to do it the other day. I was trying to think of a way to do it with the story structured in a courtroom, kind of like 10 Angry Men.
Yeah.
Which I guess isn't in a courtroom, but you understand what I mean.
Hmm.
Either as the jury or in a courtroom, and you sort of have like flashbacks to where you have the characters in like 2 scenes or something. I don't know. It would take some more knowledge of the game than I currently possess to be able to home rule it like that.
Also, that'd be a really fun, like, independent tabletop.
Courtroom stuff?
That kind of dynamic where you have 2 timelines that
Yeah.
interact, and you're kind of switching back and forth between the 2. And I mean, courtroom is a perfect setting for it because you're deliberating over facts and stuff, and then the facts can, change as evidence comes out.
Yeah. It kind of makes me think of the what was it called? Knives in the Dark? What was the
Blades in the Dark.
Blades in the Dark, where they have like prepared items or whatever.
Mm-hmm. They just have a loadout, and it could be whatever.
Yep. And then like I don't remember if they sort of did like a little mini scene explaining whatever item they had.
Yeah, in the one I watched anyway, they did.
That's kind of what I was thinking of.
Yeah. Because, like, the way they handle it, specifically in the McElroy product, they handle it very fluidly. And don't imagine every game will go like that, but that's just, how it do.
Yeah.
But, like, basically they're just pulling out these things as story surprises because they have a load and it can include whatever, and they never have to
Think about
state
it
what that
beforehand.
entails until the time comes.
Right, and that's what's really, really fun about it, because you can have whatever, as long as it fits the like size requirement or whatever of the loadout.
Mm-hmm. And there was separately they had a flashback mechanic, which was really cool. And I was in a D&D one shot that was like a heist one shot, and they employed the kind of a DM discretion flashback mechanic that was really useful, fun, because we had like a whole layout phase, but it with D&D mechanics.
That would be so much fun.
Yeah, it was really cool. I had to dip out early, unfortunately, so I don't know if they continued on or not, but
I think I see what you're doing, Travis. But we'll see.
yeah, I don't know. I'm just
Drawing from the heart.
Yeah, I'm not into it, but if I delete my art now, I don't think I have enough time to really do anything with it.
No,
Delete your art.
I neglected to tell you, you got about 9 minutes left.
Oh, we know you did.
Oh, okay. Well, then never mind.
We didn't know the time. We just know you neglected it.
Oh, yeah. What else is new?
Good question.
Really, what else is new? I'm running out of things to talk about.
I beat Brutal Legend.
Holy fuck, what'd you think?
The last showdown, I wasn't. It seems weird to say disappointed.
Let down?
Because I very much love the game. I love the game. I love what they try to do, and I love that they made such a cool game. I didn't expect it to end so soon, I guess.
Yeah, I think they ran. It kind of feels like they were forced to release it, like, or like they had to make some compromises, and I guess maybe they were supposed. It feels like they were supposed to be a little more.
Like, like the game was built like linearly.
Like one more, I guess, act or whatever.
Yeah, because like, and maybe it's just my modern sensibilities, but they built this whole world and this big, seemingly open world, and it's partly on my own playing, but I never really interacted with it much. I never really explored. I wasn't incentivized to explore, I guess. And so I thought, like, there would be a point where I thought the game was going, because it was an RTS, and, my armies, I would see little units kind of traveling around the map in the interstitial areas before, I'd start, like, a mission or something.
Right.
I thought it would be, like, this big map-wide kind of troop management thing. And that seemed like the natural way for it to go. But then it just ended with a kind of clunky RTS fight followed by a one-on-one boss fight, which was not the point of the game at all.
I can't say I remember the end fight, which I guess means that it did not really, like, impact me.
I like this episode.
I did not even mean that.
But yeah, it was just a one-on-one boss fight that was really easy compared to how difficult things kept like stacking up to be.
Mm-hmm.
And it had you kind of running across these cool areas throughout the map, and I thought like there'd be more, like it would encourage you to go back and kind of hit these areas up, but it never really does.
No, not really.
That is disappointing. Just
Yeah,
in like a general sense for most games.
just having like a super massive kind of RTS troop management would be really cool, especially with the mechanics they already have in the game.
Yeah, and I think nowadays maybe they would have been more likely to do that. Maybe there just wasn't enough processing power.
Processing power, time, yeah, it's a million constraints, and game development's always very, what am I trying to say? Very reach for the stars.
Yeah.
And so, a lot of big ideas, which we love here,
Yeah, we love it. Love to hear it. Love the energy.
but, it's not always feasible. It's not always within reach. But that's okay. I think they did a really cool thing.
No, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna go on Twitter and talk about how you've been shit talking the game and tag Double Fine and Jack Black.
Please do.
Yeah, please do.
Okay.
I want to be on their radar, and whatever it takes.
Let's get Tim.
Hey Jack.
Let's get Tim Schafer and Jack Black on the show.
Yeah, that's doable.
Only
Hey Tim Schafer, your Bowser sucks. Please respond.
we just have the moratorium that Tim cannot sing Peaches.
Yeah, that's we'll have to blacklist that word on our chat as well.
Mm-hmm.
We'll hire Joe to actively bleep.
Be fun.
Anytime he says any word from that song, just gone beep.
That wouldn't annoy him.
Yeah, that's
Wow, they like it.
Yeah, they like it.
why we're doing it.
They're industry folks.
That's right. They're paid to, deal with our bullshit. Or people's bullshit, not ours.
Not until we pay them.
They could be paid to deal with our bullshit.
Yeah. Are you listening? We got the money. Got at least 2 monies.
Yeah, we got big sponsorships like FD.
The FDA.
The FDA, the DEA, the IRS,
Powerade.
FBI, Powerade, MasterCard. That was a big one.
The Power Rangers.
Power Rangers,
Yeah.
Sentai 5, Baby Metal.
That's pretty big.
It's pretty big.
We talked to They Might Be Giants, but we didn't like how wishy-washy they were on the subject of size.
Yeah, they were big, just not as big as you'd expect.
Yeah, I mean, that's why it's a question.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. I'm
Uh-oh.
getting some big lag.
Good.
That's a problem.
This tool, I don't know what it's doing to interact in the way it does, but
Oh yeah, it feels like 1 in every 5 tools does that, and it's just always a nightmare.
yeah, I think it's just poor optimization, but that's the nature of, user-made stuff.
You guys got 1 minute.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
1 minute to midnight.
Better make any last big changes.
Any change I make is big.
Travis, whenever you're editing this, make sure you have a counter in the bottom corner for how many times we say big.
Oh God.
I absolutely will not.
Maybe we can get an AI to do it. Just listen.
That's how AI should be utilized.
That really is.
And I get a counter, but then anytime I say wig or bug, is it gonna set off?
Well, it won't matter. We'll never know.
Yeah, I want to worry less about the ultimate output of our videos.
The data's right until you look into it. You can just live life like that.
You can. In fact, that's how most people live happy lives.
Yeah, unfortunately.
I want to be that happy.
But that looks cool.
Yeah, time-lapse thing's fun.
Just silently watching it. Yeah.
Yay!
Yay.
How do I play back?
File, time-lapse, export. And it brings it up automatically. And then you can mess with the time length. 15 seconds. Turbo mode.
Oh,
You
yeah.
know where you can catch these time lapses?
Where?
On our socials.
On our socials. You know where you can catch those?
Underneath
Underneath.
online,
Yeah.
the internet.
The internet. Let's see if Streamlabs wants to work. Yeah, right there. It's ugly, but it works.
Same.
So if you ever want to find us, look there. Any of those links. We got to figure out a better way to do that, but I'm
We
sure
got a
that
link tree.
Do we?
we should.
Yeah.
Do we? Oh,
We do.
well, that'll be the next thing on the agenda. For now, show me your guys' work. Tell me about it.
I didn't quite get where I wanted with it. I'll be honest.
Yeah, time can
Oh,
get
yeah.
away. It's easy to let happen.
I'm just having a weird art day, I guess.
Whoa, that looks funky.
Yeah, that happens.
Maybe the next one will be better,
Oh, I see what you're going for, Travis.
but I do
That's
like
fun.
it.
Yeah, I wanted to make some kind of that dissonant kind of line work thing.
You could really play with that in different ways, like only doing it or doing less of it on one, or doing only part of it on like his fist or something. Like, there's a bunch of cool things you could do with that effect.
Yeah. And I tried to move it more towards like the person being punched.
Yeah,
and
I
the
can see
fist.
that.
Yeah, a cool way to just add a little something extra to it is you'd have to flat it, and on the inside of the characters, add a bit of a like inner glow, or just like a very, very feathered like gradient from the line work, just to make the like original line work look a little more full, to help sell the other parts being like this weird dissonant effect.
Yeah.
But that takes a lot of fucking around to do. Thanks, Streamlabs, you fucking shill.
But ooh, wow, I like what you've done.
Yeah, that's neat.
There's a lot of really good motion here.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Streamlabs.
No.
I will do anything except take compliments on my art. God damn it. Thank you. Yeah, no, it's just I was watching a stream the other day and they were talking. Hold on.
What?
Who allowed this?
Oh,
You.
you.
Okay.
Oh, but you're gonna allow
People got knocked out of his eye.
You're gonna allow
Yeah.
the white of his eye to extend outside of the outline. Okay.
Yeah, I'm not here to fix everything. Just the one thing
The one thing you notice.
Yeah, I can't fix everything. We're doing speed shit here, man. Anyway, somebody was I was watching the other day was talking about red ants. So I figured tiny ants. It's just more impressive when they do the big hits.
Yeah. It's always fun to see in like anime and shit whenever a tiny guy just wallops the fuck out of something big.
I'm just a little guy.
Saving Goliath.
Well, Travis, I'm gonna give you 3 points, 3 inches.
Ooh.
Dakota.
Sliding and slide.
From what I remember, you're gonna get the whole 5 inches.
Oh, wow, lucky me.
Yeah. So you enjoy that. Do with what you will.
I'll spend it wisely.
Yep.
So big now. Speaking of size, do you guys follow Nothing But Lag?
I have seen some Nothing But Lag. I am a member of the I don't remember what he calls his fan base, ironically.
The laggers, I don't know. I'm just
The lag patrol.
The Justineers.
I just don't know what you're talking about.
The cult of lag.
He's got a YouTube channel and he does editing for Super Mega, but he posted a video recently just called Little Guy
Oh,
that I've been watching.
I don't remember this. I
Pretty
think I
much
missed
end
it.
to end. It's just him hanging out with a small, badly photoshopped himself.
amazing.
I love it. Justin's fun.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
Justin from Super Mega. Okay.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That I'm familiar with.
Well, now you know even more of it. If you've seen any of his like edits or videos before, you know exactly what you would get into.
Okay, I think I would have enjoyed that a lot then.
Well, you know what I would enjoy?
A gun?
After this segue, yes.
We did it, boys. We pushed the sheriff to manslaughter.
Is it manslaughter if it's used on yourself?
No, it's meditated murder. Yeah, that's the one we can't say on YouTube.
Unalived.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just lost the fairy dust. It's okay.
I do believe in fairies.
Good. I would believe in you a little more if you knew a segue into this, because I'm fresh out.
You know what? It's a gun.
Uh-huh. Yep.
Just so we're clear, I was laughing so hard my mic wouldn't pick it up. Holy shit.
I thought you just had a giggle.
No, I was having a laughing fit. You'll know when I'm laughing really hard because you'll hear one chuckle and then it'll cut out and I'll come back in like 10 seconds.
Gasping for air.
Long stretches where I'm not hearing from you, so I'm gonna assume you're laughing the entire time.
I mean, I'm curious how many times that's true and you just weren't aware.
Probably a lot. One day we'll record all of our things separately and then stitch them together, and it'll be a holy fucking hassle. We'll pay someone to do that.
Thank you.
our next prompt is a roulette. I just said, fuck it. We're doing a roulette. We're doing small.
Why couldn't you do that from the start, dude? Jesus Christ.
I've got some integrity, but not anymore.
I'll say.
Yeah, it's all gone.
All gone? What are you, a kid who finished his meal?
Yep, I ate it all.
Fight Club.
Yeah.
All right, I'm not introducing this now. It's up to you guys.
All right, today we're doing a roulette
Oh,
while
we're
Aaron
doing
throws a fit.
Yep.
Hold on, maybe if we introduce the prompt by train, he'll open up.
By train?
Sorry, like feeding a
Chugga
kid.
chugga, here it comes. Here
I
comes
don't-
the prompt.
I don't want to eat it.
Uh-oh.
Travis,
Choo
this is-
choo.
Unbelievably important. How many chuggas are appropriate? There are multiple right answers.
It depends on context.
All right,
I'm a 6 chugga man.
all right, but how many chews?
2. It's
all
choo
right.
choo.
All right. No, I have nothing further. You've nailed it.
You know, I'm more of
Yeah.
a 4 and 2 kind of guy.
Also acceptable. The correct answer was intervals of 2.
Oh. Yeah, because it's, I don't know. It's just how the wheels work.
There's some psychopaths out there, man.
Some 7 chugga motherfuckers.
Well,
Deranged.
it kind of weirded me out when you said that you did 6, because I thought you were doing them in gaps of 3. And I was like, that doesn't
I
sound
am.
right.
It's
Okay.
chugga 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 choo choo.
Okay, how's that make? How's that make?
Anyway, hey, what's that next prompt?
I don't. I said I wasn't doing it. You're not getting this out of me.
Aaron, what's the next prompt?
No.
Aaron,
Yeah. What's up?
it'd be really cool if you introduced the next prompt.
It would be, wouldn't it?
Travis, can you help him out?
It's size related. If you didn't pick up on that. Here,
I mean,
you.
that wouldn't be very big of you.
Yeah. Pretty small-minded. So it's roulette because it's 10 paces, and that's what we do here. We make our own fun. We play roulette, and this time we are getting 3 items at random that we assign a size to and have to make a composition therein.
It's gonna be something. It's
Was that
yeah, that
was
was
that clear enough?
that was acceptable.
I would have done it, but I legitimately could not remember. I was trying.
That's okay.
Like,
So,
I knew there was a roulette wheel, but I forgot everything else. It's been a day.
I will say these are items and people, so get ready for that.
Oh, I'm ready.
I hope you are. So I'm gonna give
Sock
you
it to me.
I'm gonna give you guys your first ones, and then I'll start the clock. Just to give you something to do first.
Well, should we get them all? Should we get them separately? Or...
Oh yeah, do you want all 3?
I think so, because that way we can decide how we want to incorporate it
Yeah.
all.
Who do you want, like one and the other, or do you want Travis? Do you want all 3 of yours first, and then Dakota, or Dakota and Travis?
Let's flip flop.
Okay. Travis, you're going first. You got Bobby Zimaruski.
What the fuck?
What?
What is a Zimaruski and why should he be in jail?
That sounds like a pro golfer.
Well, I think you need to look up who that is, because you should definitely fucking know.
It's either a pro golfer or a character from Bully.
It's the Leaning Tower of Cheesa.
His last name is Zimaruski?
Yes, it is. Because the principal goes, Bobby Zimaruski. I don't know,
Alright.
it just always stuck in my head.
That's good to know.
Yeah. Dakota, you get Mount Fuji.
Oh, good.
That's gonna be small.
It could be small. That's
That's
the,
my first thought, but we'll see what else I get.
that's the fun of it.
All right, me.
You get DreamWorks A Bug's Life.
Thank you for specifying which one. I didn't want there to be any confusion.
That's. You mean ants?
No, that's by Disney.
Man,
I actually have right under it Disney's Ants.
Good God.
so it's a Bug's Life, but everything looks
Better?
off,
Yeah.
uncanny.
Dakota, you get the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man.
Amazing so far.
I'm excited for this. All right, one more for Travis. Oh, perfect. You get the Confederate States of America.
Holy shit.
Talk about small thinking.
You gotta think big. What could this last one be? Oh, I wonder. You get Kyle Raflowski.
That's a South Park one, right?
Yep. Fun fact: there were 4 different ski names in here, and we got 2 of them.
Was it Kyle Broflovski?
Yeah,
I don't know how to spell that, so I'm just giving it my best shot.
I probably said it wrong anyway.
Good God.
I will
This
say,
would be small.
none of you got the freebies that I put in there.
Oh no, what are the freebies?
There was Ditto and Kirby.
Oh, okay, I see.
Oh, they can be any size.
Any size, anything. Well, sort of.
Alright, how to... Oh my God.
Can they be an attentive parent?
You know, I doubt it. We'll go over what else was
keep
on.
looking.
We'll go over what else is on this wheel once we get started. For example, no one got a 60-year-old Neats hentai collection.
If we're thinking big.
Yeah, we're thinking big. I don't think you can get much bigger
That's
than that.
that's a library at that point.
It is quite a library. It's like you're renting out a storage unit just to house it. Then I don't even know how you're getting it because you're a neat.
Parents' money, and obviously they're an archivist.
Yeah, but they don't go outside.
They're doing the community a service.
That's true. I guess a hikikomori is different than a neat. Well,
Yeah. I think neats are neat.
and what do you think about the other one?
Hey, kick him out.
All right. I had 30 on the clock.
Fuck.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Oh no.
3, 2, 1, draw. Yeah.
I'm gonna look up reference for this one.
Were you not thinking while we were bullshitting? That's the whole reason why we bullshit in the beginning.
Oh no, I was thinking, it's just, man, these are some thought
It was
provokers.
thinking
You gotta,
about bullshitting.
yeah, you gotta think bigger. You gotta think, what's bigger than a bull?
Two
Two bulls shitting.
That's pretty big.
It's pretty big. I will admit, this is a challenge. This is a brain tickler.
All right.
Real thinker, this one.
One's gonna be interesting for sure.
Yeah, I beat
Brutal Legend.
Brutal Legend, and like I think I just have issues with the finality. And
Yeah.
So I'm bummed there's not more.
Oh, I've been that way for like 15 years or some shit. I understand exactly what you mean. It got me really excited in like 2019 when they uttered the words of a potential Brutal Legends 2.
Oh, I'd be so here for it.
I know. We'll see.
Because I think it would be exactly what
What
I was hoping for from that game.
Yeah.
Because and I think a big part of it was that I was spoiled off of Breath of the Wild and kind of just how the whole game is exploration. They encourage exploration in such a big way. And I wasn't using big ironically there. It's just become a part of my vernacular, and now I'm not gonna make a counter of how many times I say it in an episode, but now I'm gonna make a counter of how many times I say it in my daily life going forward.
Had I thought about it, I would have set up my stream deck to do this counter. Think big. Next time.
You could have made that the only determination of points, how many times we said big.
Ooh, thank you for that option. I'll keep that in mind.
Well, that is big, 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 big.
Well, Travis was already trying to game the system with the beginning. That intro. He was thinking big.
Yeah, and I was saying bigger. That's not the same.
It's not the same at all.
It's got the heart in it.
Yeah, I would give you maybe a pity point.
Oh, that's what I want.
Oh, is it? You want a point?
Don't talk to me like that.
Hey, Travis, you want a point?
I do.
Okay,
I'll take any which point I can get.
I kind of want a point now. Can I
No.
have one? Is it still on the table? Aaron, come on.
No, it's off.
I was just playing hard to get. I want the point.
No, he put them all in Tupperwares. They're put away. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Aaron, come on. I heard you shaking the box.
What are you, my cats?
No, that's 87,000 IRS agents.
I'll be right back.
You stepped
I
away
never
for that
want them
bit.
involved.
Yeah, I did step away for that bit. I had stuff to do.
So I further explained that 87,000 IRS agents is the name of the fat orange cat I adopted.
Is it actually?
No, but that'd be
Aw.
amazing.
What would you call them if you were trying to get them to come over? Like when you're not using their full name when they're in trouble.
Yeah, you always come up with nicknames for a pet.
Yeah, I wanted to say pet names, and that just sounded weird.
Yeah, I mean all of their names are pet names.
Right.
Yeah. I probably no. What would it be?
See, you got to think about these things when you're naming an animal. It's not a small decision.
Speaking of, my dream, when I'm able to have space and time for one, I want to get a big dog. Because I like
lion, like a tiger.
Like an Airedale Terrier.
It has the name
because they have
Terrier in it. How big can it be?
Very. And they got a big old face.
How do you spell that?
AERDALE Terrier. And they've got that curly brown teddy bear fur, and they've got that big cylindrical terrier face. And
Kinda
it's like big dog attitude more, because they have nothing to prove.
Would it kind of look like what Buster looks like?
Fur-wise, yeah.
Okay.
But the size, probably as heavy as I am, if not more.
Holy fuck.
Big boys.
Yeah. From the side, their face structure kind of makes me think of the droids from Star Wars. You know what I
I want
mean,
to get one
though?
of those.
The Roger
Yeah.
Roger ones.
Yeah. I know. That makes so much sense. I always think of the target dog when I think of a terrier. But I want to get an Airedale Terrier, and I want to name it Trombone.
Oh, it didn't work. You name it Trombone?
Yeah!
Why would you name it Trombone?
So I think that's a fun name for a dog, and it was the name of my first horse in Breath of the Wild.
I'm always fond of naming my horses after restaurants and corporations. I've definitely named a horse Denny's multiple times.
Gotta get a horse and name it American Food Brands, Food Brands Inc.
Gotta get a pure black cat and name it Jet's Pizza and just never tell anybody its full name. It's just Jet.
Yeah, like Cowboy Bebop?
Yeah.
One of the things on this list, let me see, was The Wonderful 101.
What is
That
that?
on the roulette wheel?
Yes.
That's pretty small, but together they're big.
Yep. Do you know what the one is?
Me!
You!
It's the Dakota. It's the. Is it platinum?
Yep.
Yeah, because that's why they
that's
made Bayonetta deal worked out. So, like, Platinum wanted to make this game, and Nintendo's like, all right, you can make it on the Wii U, but Bayonetta has to be exclusive. And so that's how that all worked out. But Wonderful 101 was really fun because it was like a Sentai squad, but also kind of Pikmin.
That's fun.
It's got one of the most batshit endings to it, like finales of a game I've ever played.
I never got that far. It was
Holy
a
fuck.
difficult game.
Yeah.
And like, I'm not complaining, but
You know how Final Fantasy will have like a 2 or 3 tiered boss?
yeah,
This is like a 5-phase boss, and it takes like
not 100 phased.
Well, it's kind of like there's like 3 multi-stage bosses back to back, and it takes like an hour and a half to get through.
Jeez.
It's so fucking good. They just keep turning it up and up and up and up. Bigger and bigger. Oh my god. Like, think like Gurren Lagann kind of keep turning it
Yeah.
up.
The way it sounds like it sounds like it elevates in a really fun way.
Yes. It's I watched a video about like game design and like how you want to focus. Like, they say that you want to create your first level last because by the time you've gone through making your whole game, you can file down the individual pieces that you want to instill upon your players like really, really well in that first impression. And the first impression is literally the one thing that you can guarantee your players are going to play. People aren't going to get to the finale most of the time. I think it's like typically 30% maybe make it to the end of a game, unless it's like a really good game or a really short game. And that might even be
Yeah.
high. I don't even know. I'm just judging off of like trophy numbers that I've seen.
Dude, some of the trophies that like people don't unlock, it's like you played this for all of a few seconds and got rid of it. What happened?
It's so weird whenever you get like the fucking beat the first boss or like encounter the first cutscene, and it's like 78% of players have gotten this.
Open the fucking menu, and it's like, no,
Yeah.
they didn't do that one.
I've seen ones that are like press start, and it's like, wow, you press start, have 5 gamer score or whatever the fuck, and not everyone's gotten that. How? Like, I get it that, you know,
I don't pause. I played it all in one sitting.
I get it, like you get it on sale or something, but I don't know. Those are always weird. Point is, that game's finale is so fucking good, and it's weird that they saved some of the best of the game for last, because that doesn't really happen as much in games. Like with Brutal Legend, that ending kind of flopped. Like, it's a great game, but kind of anticlimactic.
Yeah, it was definitely made like chronologically. Like it feels like it was built in the order you were meant to play the game.
Yeah. And then they got to the end and like, shit, we gotta ship it in a month and a half.
Mm-hmm. Because it did do that really well. Like it taught you these mechanics just step by step,
Yeah.
and just kept introducing these new elements, and to where by the end, like you've got like all these hotkeys going on, and you are doing so much, but it all just feels very, very intuitive and very fluid. And it's like a masterclass in game instruction, because it never bogs you down with tutorials either.
I would almost argue, I would think that Breath of the Wild's introduction area, the Great Plateau, is a really good tutorial.
Yes.
It's the only thing I would say that I have against it is that having to redo it if you start a new game. I wish there was a way that you could just say, hey, I've done this before, and it's just like, all right, here you go. Like,
yeah.
speedrunners.
A new game plus.
Yeah, for speedrunners, like 20 minutes. Like, I think a 23-minute plateau is considered pretty good.
Jeez.
Yeah, and that's just a lot to have to do every single time. But I think that in a casual playthrough, the fucking tutorial area is just really good. Better than Tears of the Kingdoms.
Really?
Yeah, Tears of the...
How's that going?
I love it. It's great. The tutorial, it's just a lot more... The rings are a big thematical thing in that game. And so...
But that's Sonic.
Maybe Sonic's in it. I'll never tell.
Spoilers.
No, I'll never tell.
It's Princess Zelda's persona.
Wouldn't that be Amy?
I said what I said.
Oh, sorry. I'll never tell. I'm not saying anything.
Zelda dresses up as Sonic and really wants Link to be Tails, but
because Tails.
I mean, that's up to you, the player.
Yeah, you get to make your own persona. It's like Sonic Forces.
Yeah, Sheik is Big the Cat.
Fucking finally, that is one thing that I do have against Tears of the Kingdom is there's no fishing. It seems like
What? It's not a game.
I know. Like
In the year of our Lord 2023, a game without a fishing minigame?
in a series that they've already had fishing minigames in,
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Doesn't that already have that?
multiple games. And what's especially weird is that, you can build a fucking boat. You could build a boat and go fishing. That sounds so fucking fly, and can't do it. You can throw bombs into the water.
Sail.
Yeah. Well, you
You
can
can fly. You gotta build a plane.
gotta build a plane. You gotta have the battery charged to power the fans. But it's
Then you
really,
go sky fishing.
you could go. Oh man, why are you giving me all these things I can't do?
Nintendo, I know you're listening. Reggie,
Yeah.
take
Bill?
these ideas and beg for your job back.
You can use it as leverage.
I saw him dunking on some people the other day who were complaining about the game.
What did he say? What did they say?
I don't remember. I want to go back because I know it was pretty entertaining. I was like, all right.
I think it the people who stole the game, like the leaks.
No, it wasn't that. I mean, I'm sure he did comment on it, but that's not what I was thinking of.
Yeah, because he went on that Taken rant
Yeah.
with somebody who got the game early.
Oh wait, Maybe that is it, because I remember the Taken part. Yeah, that was it. You're right.
Yeah, he had said that, I know people with very specific skills or whatever the quote actually is.
Very specific set of skills.
Yeah. Playing Mario. I love Mario. I fucking love Mario. And after that, Legend of Zelda. Wand of Gamelon, my favorite. Tears of the Kingdom, second favorite.
Wamelon?
Faces of Evil, third favorite.
Fatal Frame?
Some people say I look like Donkey Kong, and that makes me a nightmare for people like you.
I'm gonna get the Kong army on your ass.
The fucking Kong army!
Well, that gives me such like vibes of like I know QAnon.
I know Konganon.
Yeah, they're not. Konganon's not hip with this this woke peach monarchy.
Kongnonymous is Legion.
Kong Anonymous. Why does that like flow so well?
Because you can stick Kong in anything.
That's true.
The Kong and the Furious.
Yeah, Princess Peach.
Kong's Akimbo.
Princess Daisy.
You forgot the Kong there.
Oh, he's in her.
Oh.
Dakota, are you laughing real hard?
No. Shouldn't have told you guys about my mic, that's for sure.
Yeah. You shouldn't have told us about a lot of things. You live to regret every single one.
Yeah, actually, why do I talk to you guys?
Every episode, you dig your grave a little deeper.
No, I'm in the grave and you guys keep kicking me down the side as I try to climb out.
Yeah, we poured some oil down the side just to make it like a muddy, oily mess.
Yeah, I've been questioning why it was virgin olive oil for days.
Guess you're gonna die a virgin.
Well, let me know how you figured out that time travel thing. I didn't time lapse this one.
We'll get the next one. It's too late now.
Gee.
Speaking of, what are we at time-wise?
We had 11:41. I got distracted. I was looking at it and I was like 16, all right, and then we got distracted talking about something else.
We'll just never talk about anything for the rest of the episode.
Yeah, please, that'll be
A dead silent episode.
I'll even pause the music.
But we'll rely on you to put up like those silent movie kind of quote cards whenever we speak.
Oh, I've actually been thinking about ways to do that. And we just have a silent episode. But I have no fucking clue. You guys would have to like flip to them in your Video Ninja. And it would just be really awkward.
Yeah, I'll figure it out.
One day.
Well, let's talk all this way back in our...
Yeah, these aren't...
Back behind the curtains.
Yeah. These aren't... This isn't big
People
talk.
came here for a show!
And that's what we're aiming to give them.
How are we doing out there in chat? Are we being big?
I hope you guys are living large.
Are we sizably adequate?
All right.
I'm just the size I need to be.
I'm perfect the way I am. That's what you sound like.
Dakota's pretty big.
No, yeah, I was about to say that's why I'm fine with my size. Like, if I get any bigger, it's gonna be like hard to live.
So you don't want any more inches.
No, I'm happy with what I have.
Okay.
Ooh, I'm Mr. Content. I'm
Sorry.
Zen. I practice this Taoist way of living, and I'm very happy.
Yeah, how's that
Ooh, look
granola
at
treating
me.
you?
You guys are just mad I can control my blood flow.
Yeah, well, Why don't you just control it out of your heart?
I've made myself pass out multiple times.
Yeah, due to
I
your.
said I can
trying to
control it. I never said I can
Force a
control
boner.
it. Yeah. It's like after you watch Dragon Ball Z and the episode where they teach, what is it, Videl how to fly, and you just sit there for hours like, why isn't it working?
Okay, I'm glad that's not only me.
I'm gonna need you to
Dude.
not read my journal.
I did. I
love-
did watch that episode and then go to my room and meditate.
I love how that got everybody.
Yeah.
All right. I'm calling this one done for myself, Aaron. I
Okay.
didn't expect to actually nail what I was going for.
But you did. Mistakes into miracles.
Are you pleased?
I mean, I can't say that until 8.5 minutes from now.
Are you disappointed?
I can't say one way or the other. I will neither confirm nor deny these claims.
I'm gonna go get a drink.
Go get
You're
one.
not gonna talk to me. They will.
Get a stiff one. Dakota's getting a big stiffy.
Yeah, I mean, he's clowning on me. Power playing like that?
Yeah, he's like, I know we're only 2/3 of the way done, but I'm 100% of the way
I'm
done.
gonna draw with my fucking eyes closed. Fuck that. No, I'm just having a lost in the line work day. It's sometimes when you're working on something, you've got some bad habits that just kind of pop up here and there.
Well, maybe
And you work to get past them, but if you kind of rest on your laurels and you get a little bit high and you get full of meat and kind of sun exhausted, it's easy for those to come back out.
yeah.
Did you have a good Memorial Day? Did you remember a whole lot?
I remembered nothing. I forgot it was even Memorial Day.
Never forget.
Well, whoops. So, I mean, I might do some grilling at like 11 o'clock at night. But that's Memorial Day.
Yeah.
I'll crack a beer.
Yeah.
Memorial Day never ends.
As long as you remember. As long as you keep it in your heart. Happy Memorial Day, everybody.
Happy Memorial Day. Let's see. I had the Majora's Mask Moon. I had the G-Man and the G-Min.
Oh, from Psychonauts and Half-Life?
Yep. I had America's Combined Student Debt.
Oh my god. The biggest thing on this list.
That may have been. I had the Devil from Cow and Chicken.
I don't
That's
think
pretty
I
big.
remember that one.
He has a big butt.
Oh, yep, thank you. That literally did it.
I had the... It was funny that you were drawing him. I had the King of the Cosmos' bulge.
Speaking of big,
That was the one thing
Yeah.
I was gonna veto if you guys made it too small.
just lose points
Yep.
out of principle, and that's understandable. I was on a 4chan thread back in the day, where in the cosplay board, and everybody's posting their
Dicks.
like the cosplays they've done.
Yeah.
And so I posted online, and they're like, "You post a lot of big guys," and then it just became this whole,
Oh my god.
I don't know, just
For
spiraled
you.
into big guys, big guys, and then they just started horny posting at each other.
I'm glad that you started a horny revolution.
That was an
I'm
awakening.
happy for them. I hope it worked out.
Hey, I hope they got off. And then got off the site.
I know I got off the site.
Yeah. But did you get off?
Oh, always.
Oh, good. I also had
ABC, always be coming.
He knows his alphabet.
another person I had on this was Mike Wazowski.
Very small.
Can you think of the last ski name? The ski person?
So we've got Bobby Zimmerowski, we've got Kyle Broflovsky, Mike Wazowski, and I'm blinking.
Yeah, this one's a good one. I'll give you the first name, Wayne.
Wayne Zelinsky?
That's right.
He shrunk his kids.
He and himself at one
Oh.
point.
That's who it is. Wow, the smallest man.
He might be. Well, I don't know, because, well, they were kids. They weren't men.
What if, No, that's a fair point.
Of course I had Megas XLR. You gotta have Megas XLR.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
just the best.
Any other fun highlights?
Let's see. I had Aku. Because Aku could be
Ooh,
any...
he can be
Yeah, I thought that was fun. I had the Scotsman.
Ooh, that's awesome.
He's big.
He's pretty big.
If you ever want to throw Joe like a
A
bone,
bone.
that's the one.
Okay.
He'd love that.
Well, get him for Yowie Day.
You know, that might produce some real fun results.
We'll have the Scotsman and Angel Dust.
Scotsman lifts his kill?
Live on Instagram?
On Tubo?
Tubo, my favorite streaming service. Right underneath Narcflorks.
I had Sanic and Dr. Eggman. Not together.
I think they should be together.
Well, remind me on the Yowie Day. I had Guinevere, Princess of Sunlight.
I like from the Arthurian legend.
From Dark Souls. It's this big lady with big boobies.
Thank you, Aaron.
I'm just telling you what people remember her for.
Thank you, Aaron.
You can kill her and it brings darkness to Anne Orlando.
Yeah, I think Orlando's gotten. They've got some darkness of their own to deal with right now.
I mean, yeah, there's always something going on in Orlando.
Florida, you got friends up here. We're not
Yeah.
a much better state, but
You bring the gumbo, we'll bring the meth. Not us personally, but that's what our place is known for.
It's always around if you need it.
Yeah, like a good neighbor, meth farms are there.
it'll help with the adjustment process of moving from Florida to another place.
Yeah. Wow, this place smells like shit.
We'll taste the home.
You guys got 30 seconds.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Draw, monkeys.
Fly, sorry.
Fly, my monkeys. As mentioned before,
I'm gonna-
GDQ is going.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Go donate to Doctors Without Borders.
I mean, I know we're getting ahead of ourselves, but while any GDQ is on, that's who we raid, right?
Yeah, I would say so.
Yeah.
I figured. I just wanted to.
Any
make
view is
sure.
a good view, and it's
Yeah.
for a really, really good group of people in terms of both games done quick and I don't remember what the acronym. Doctors Without Borders.
M. Bison.
Yes.
We support tyranny.
To me, that's just a Tuesday.
Tyranny Tuesday.
Well, Taco Tuesday's trademark, so you gotta make it something.
Oh, I
I
see
don't
that.
think that went through. Because wasn't that LeBron?
Oh, I don't know. It's just a commercial that's been nonstop playing. You know how there's always that one commercial on any website that just, it's the one, it's gonna play 5,000 times?
Yeah. Whopper,
the-
Whopper, Whopper Jr.
Wow, I do not know that one.
Neither do I. It sounds like you got cursed.
I really don't. But like,
It's just a really bad Burger King commercial. That is...
ugh.
I mean, we're talking about it, so it must be working.
It's like those Sonic commercials. I don't like most of them.
Yeah.
They try to get like super meta.
There may have been one good one, and then they were like, "Fuck, we struck gold."
I think that's exact. Just like the Jake from State Farm shit.
Yeah.
It's all advertising. It's all... Obviously, everybody there is just there for a paycheck.
Do you have a favorite advertisement or like advertisement campaign?
I'm sure I do, but I don't know if I can pull it out right now. Like,
Um,
just not like it's inappropriate, but like I just not
Right.
sure what it is.
Inappropriate because you can't pull it out right now.
Yeah, it's inappropriately pissing me off. Brain work, goddammit.
Mine.
I really liked Aaron Assurance's ads on Pornhub.
Oh, those are good. Mine was the Ratchet and Clank commercials, where it just looked like a bunch of like backyard film, and they would have one of the guns and like fire it off, and it would do something
Oh yeah.
fucking stupid. They'd turn like
Those are
one,
Oh!
they'd like blow up a car or like turn one of their coworkers into a sheep.
Anyway, we.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
time. I was letting Travis get a little more flats in or whatever.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
I'm lagging today.
That's okay, but now you got enough to show off what you were doing.
Oh, we went similar
Yeah.
routes.
Do what? Oh yeah. Yeah, I mean, I gave you some similar things in a way. You know, Mount Fuji, the Confederate.
I love it, Travis.
Confederate
Oh, thank
America. So Travis.
So, yeah,
Actually, Dakota, you go first.
I like to think, you know how South Park loves to parody everything? I figured this would be the episode where they parody Pokemon, and since South Park's all based on mishmashing media together and making jokes about it, I figured that's what their Pokemon is it's just like media and random bullshit mashed together, and they fight, and the twist is they horribly murder each other. Not the kids, the little fake Pokemons.
Okay, yeah, so it'd be like really bloody and shit.
Mhm.
Okay.
That's why Mount Fuji is an active volcano on the Marshmallow Man's chest.
Is he controlling Mount Fuji? Like, is that a weapon?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
He's a fire pastry type.
And then Travis, what you got?
I have Bobby Zimmerowski, which I keep having to reference that name again because I never knew it until this day. But I have Bobby from a Goofy movie, totally freaking out because he found this ant that was, making a stand. Somebody really proud of of their beliefs and burning down this fucking Confederate flag. But I also, because it's DreamWorks A Bug's Life, I made Flick from A Bug's Life, but drawn really gross and uncanny. Yeah.
It made me really funny. It made me really funny to.
Yeah,
You've
you're
made
so
it.
much funnier now.
Dude, you leveled up.
Oh my god, you guys got to get on my level because it's real
Dude.
good.
We can't. You've been power grinding all week. The game hasn't even been released to the public yet. Quite frankly, it's criminal.
It just really made me laugh thinking that about Bobby being like a Confederate boy. It's like, oh, how dare you? It's gonna...
Yeah, bro. You gotta get on this grind edge.
Why should I when I can?
It's about states' rights, brah.
All right, I'm gonna move on before I accidentally say anything weird. Travis,
Good call.
I'm gonna give you. I'll give you 3 points for that. Dakota, you said you didn't want any more inches.
I never said I didn't want points, though.
Well, I misspoke. I'm giving Travis 3 inches.
Yeah, hot. I can finally see the bottom of Dakota's chin. I'm getting up there.
You'll get there one day, son.
I'll give you a 4. You're up to 9.
Thank you. Thank you
Yeah.
for not leaving me in the dust. I'm just playing hard to get.
Oh, I know, and I appreciate it. I respect.
I'm that one anime trope I can never remember the name of.
Sure.
Tsundere or whatever.
You got it.
Hey, look at that. I'm weaving it up.
Weaving it up.
I think that means I
did
can
it.
legally watch part 2 of JoJo now.
Yeah, you leveled up. Well, congrats.
It's like having enough stars to get to the next door.
Yep. Can't backwards long jump through JoJo.
My God, sorry. There's a very specific joke that was made about BL Shane, my way into hell. I fucking lost it over a few months back. Sorry.
That's a good fucking joke, though. It's a
Oh
Mario
my God.
speedrun tech. Look it up. Go watch GDQ when we're done. We'll be right back. All right. And we're back. Welcome back, everyone.
Hello.
Hello. It's 10 paces. We're at the last prompt of the night. And we're thinking,
I washed my hands, but there are no more paper towels by the cactus, so my hands are still wet.
you could be like a cat and try to lick yourself dry.
This is like wet on wet.
I don't get how they do it either. Well, while
You're
you
a cat out there in the audience. How do you lick yourself?
please tell us, we need advice. In the meantime, I think it's time we get real big with this one.
Yeah, like honestly, everything we've done so far, in hindsight, seems like small potatoes.
I'd have to agree with that. Now, when you think of big, what is the biggest thing aside from God that you think of?
A boulder so big that God couldn't lift it.
Don't say dead God. Don't say dead God. Don't say dead God.
Kaijus, that's right.
Oof, I made it.
Godjira.
Damn it. Oh.
Oh, is that why they call him that?
No.
King of the monsters. But
Yeah, he's big.
well, that's Godzilla.
Or she's big. For
What?
going by
I guess,
Godzilla in 1999.
I'll be honest, I've never seen a Godzilla movie or a King Kong.
Yeah. Well, we can get into it. Let's get into the
Yeah.
prompt, and then we'll get into the topic.
Sin.
Now, kaijus are cool and all, but I think we need a twist.
A pretzel twist?
How kind of you to offer, but no. I want you guys to draw these kaijus, but base them off yourself. You're not drawing kaijus, you're drawing kaijus.
That just sounds like
Okay.
you're emphasizing a different word altogether.
Well, it is a different word.
No, well, never mind. Not for broadcast.
Alrighty. I'm just gonna mosey on over to this timer. How much you guys want? How fast do you think you could do this?
I'm going to put as much time as you give us into this one, so that is up to you.
Travis?
Could we call this a cool 45?
Sure. Unless you just want to do it until it's done.
I'm okay with that option.
Yeah.
And then
Alright.
once one of us bows out, the other one will just be like, well, I'll have to finish it later.
In that case,
All right, buckle up, everybody.
fuck the timer. We're
We might
going
even
in
go
raw.
15 paces tonight.
Woo! Doggy. Who knows? Alright. Well, in that case, draw whenever you want to.
Oh, I love that free form.
Yeah, it's like a smooth jazz in my hands.
It's about the lines you don't draw.
Whoa, that's deep. You should have said that one on the 420 episode.
Next time,
Yeah. It's about the joints you don't smoke.
we'll have a jazz cigarette 420 next year.
Yeah, get ready for it.
Nevin's made it.
Nevins!
Sorry
Welcome.
work sucked, but glad you're here.
Every episode is a 420 episode.
Oh, if that's the case, I'll be back in a few.
Yeah, go ahead. We're not on a timer.
No. Oh, well.
Okay.
You got me.
I'm not.
I am gonna get...
Yeah, go get it.
No, my feet are cold.
Uh-huh, sure. I mean, that's a euphemism I haven't heard before, but...
I'm not even getting up from my chair.
Excuse me, I'm gonna go get some socks. My feet are cold. It's like when I would tell people I gotta go powder my nose.
Yeah. And I mean, you weren't lying.
I guess, in a way. But, like, usually the powder goes, like, around your nose, not up it.
Yeah.
And usually it's makeup and not.
You're powdering your nose.
Yeah.
You didn't say let her out.
Well, they didn't ask, so no one ever was like, hey, do you need any help? I would have been like, hey, yeah, I do. You cool? And you know.
You need a hand? You need a...
Whoa, buddy.
if we get 2 people on this, we can do this really fast. Anyway, the Godzilla.
Mhm.
You haven't seen any Godzilla at all?
0, yeah.
The 2015, 2014 one with Bryan Cranston was pretty cool.
That sounds cool.
It had some cool moments.
Oh my god, I gotta follow up, but go ahead.
But the Shin Godzilla by the creator of Evangelion is incredible.
That sounds pretty dope.
Because like the American Godzilla movies have this tendency to focus on the humans because it's Hollywood, baby. You got to focus on your actors and these big Hollywood name gets.
Right.
But Shin Godzilla focuses on the country dealing with Godzilla as like a natural disaster, essentially.
Huh.
It's super good. So I was watching, I think it was between my second and third year at college. I was staying with my family between semesters and watched the Bryan Cranston Godzilla movie on some network, but they were doing like in interviews in the commercials about Bryan Cranston and the Godzilla movie and some movie after. And basically he was talking about how he had a really good idea for the Godzilla movies. And he basically, the other movie he talked about the process. And in Godzilla, he talked about all the shit the studio wouldn't let him do. And everything he was talking about was just better than what happened in the movie.
What wouldn't they let him do?
Basically give his character any real development. I mean, I'll just say it, his character dies partway through the movie, and it kind of cuts off a lot of potential, like, development and resolution. Wait, does he die or doesn't he? I don't remember. The opposite of whatever happened, the way Bryan Cranston explained what he wanted to happen just sounded so much better. And since we were watching the movie in real time, we got to see the one-to-one comparison of what he was talking after each commercial. So it's like, wow, he was right.
That's so funny.
Let him cook.
Yeah, let him.
We learned from Breaking Bad. Let him cook.
So you said the 2015 one and the Cranston one are the ones that I should look at? The Shin?
It's the same one.
Oh.
There's the
2015 and
it's 2014, I think.
Okay.
Because it came out, yeah, I think that's when it came out, 2013, 14. That's the Bryan Cranston one, and then Shin Godzilla is such a cool, I don't know, harken back to the original. Because, like, the original black and white, like, it's just, like, it's got the, you know, the person in a suit destroying buildings and stuff.
Right.
And all the audio is just, like, radio reports of this happening.
That's really cool.
And just kind of how they're responding to it.
It sounds pretty neat.
Shin Godzilla does that, but, you know, brings it into the modern era.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's super cool. And then, like, I didn't see Kong Skull Island, but Kong vs. Godzilla is, I guess, what people want from that movie. As far as storytelling goes, it was fucking abysmal. But
I was gonna say, it sounds like it wasn't what you
I
wanted.
see big monkey fight big lizard. Godzilla King of the Monsters. I got to see a bunch of big lizards fight each other. Cinematically, it was cool, but also I mean, the American run of Godzilla movies started with the Bryan Cranston one, and then it includes the Kong Skull Island and the King of the Monsters and Kong vs. Godzilla. Because King of the Monsters focuses way too much on Stranger Things girl.
Mm-hmm.
Just that's the new, popular human actor that they feature in this movie. And so they play way too much of a role in giant monster movie where the whole point is that humans are ants to these things. Just kind of a minor interference.
Yeah, even if an interference.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, Never. I meant to ask you about that. There just wasn't a good time to. They said
That is a really cute emote.
Yeah.
Alright, to be fair, Nevins, I hope I'm not blowing up your spot, because I know, you're an X-ray tech. I can do cocaine and get an X-ray. Thank you. This is America.
You think an X-ray is gonna find the cocaine?
Nah. You're not X-raying my face, idiot.
I don't even know how you could tell. That makes sense, yeah. The whole charm of the old Godzilla movies was that the monster was the main actor and the humans were the supporting.
Yeah.
Oh, well, they should have been able to hold their shit then.
Yeah, you should have shamed them for not partying, right?
Mm-hmm. Like, no, this is how you do it. Then you do it. Like,
yeah,
all right,
and
now
that
move
eases
over.
them into it and lets them know it's okay and their heart rate will lower.
Yeah.
Yeah, give it
More
here.
doctors should do cocaine.
So you give them the stethoscope, and then they're like, all right, now press the button to start the x-ray. And you just play doctor, and actually that's just what they teach you to do in doctor school, to calm people down.
Doctor school.
Yep.
I like the confidence of which you said that. Amazing.
Thank you.
Yeah, Aaron famously went to 3 years of doctor school, but decided it wasn't for him.
Yeah, I got out of it early. Not early enough.
So you're not a doctor, but you're like
Not officially.
I don't know, an RN?
Something like that, yeah. I may not have my license, but I could put you back together. Probably.
I mean, any doctor in a storm, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, if you're bleeding out, you'd rather bleed out over there or take your chances with me and you?
I'm gonna take the person who played a TV doctor over nothing. They might have picked up something.
Oh, so that's Viscera. Yeah, I've heard about some of these things.
Oh my god, it's so much weirder than the fucking prosthetics we've used. Just look down and your foot's detached.
Oh, it's actually wet. I thought it was just supposed to look wet.
Sorry, normally they don't actually scream when I do this part.
No, your line's supposed to be, "I'm gonna be okay, Doc." Now say it with me.
Well, good news, Nevins. The actor was on Scrubs. So, how do you feel about
Yeah,
that?
I'd let
JD,
Tom
your turn.
Faison operate on me.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
I would. You can throw me down on that operating table any day.
I don't know how I feel about Zach Braff though.
There was a funny meme going around of people equating terrible quotes to Zach Braff.
I didn't even realize because like I had heard there was like something dubious about Zach Braff, but I never really looked into it, and that might have been it. It might have been all conflated from that.
Well, like one of these is I was mad when I heard The Amazing Race wasn't about white people.
Oh jeez.
That's amazing.
A lot of these I can't say. They're even worse.
That's it's gotta be such a bummer to be a public figure and just like an arbitrary target of memes.
Well, that's the internet for you.
Yeah.
I mean, Ted Cruz couldn't win elections because he was a Zodiac killer for a while.
Yep.
He still has more power than he deserves. Big
Oh, absolutely.
bag
Well, I
of
mean,
rats.
when you get away with being the Zodiac killer, you've got some backup somewhere.
Oh yeah. My favorite one is I'm sure everybody's seen it by now, but the little GIF where somebody's holding up a sign that just has his picture next to Kevin from The Office, and it says "same person," and he sees it, and he's like at a rally or something, and he just frowns.
Yeah, I've seen that. It's amazing.
He deserves so much worse, though. Do you have any just hard pivot into a conversation?
Sure.
Do y'all have any kaiju properties you particularly enjoy?
Again, this is another one where it's like, there's an answer, but what the fuck is it? Why can't I remember it?
I really liked the original Cloverfield.
Ooh, same here.
Yeah,
I never saw the other ones.
It's a very loosely extended universe, but Cloverfield Lane is really good. And the Cloverfield Paradox is a fun watch. I wouldn't call it anything amazing, but it's definitely fun. I did, like, worth the time.
I didn't see Paradox, but like Lane was it was cool, and the only reason it's tied to Cloverfield at all is because of studio oversight, where like everything has to be franchised, and so it was an entirely independent movie.
Yeah.
And I think they did a good job keeping it entirely independent.
Yeah. Well, it turns out most of the interconnected lore with Cloverfield, like, is actually, like, there's a fucking manga chapter. It's so weirdly spread out in, like, multimedia.
Huh.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
The enemy monsters in the 2014 Godzilla movie were based on the Cloverfield monster.
Whoa.
Because they wanted to see Godzilla fight those. They're like, alright, hold up, a real king is here for his crown.
You dropped this, and it killed thousands.
Yeah, how about you, Aaron? Any
Well, I said Cloverfield.
cool kaiju properties you like?
That's how we got on Cloverfield.
I was about to say, to what Nevins is saying, found film movies are super fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If done
It's
well.
a genre I really like. If you're a fan and really want to see some, check out, there is a video by Meat Canyon that goes over a bunch of them, and you will find something on that list you want to watch.
My friend is really
just
into...
like a... Go ahead.
My friend was really into Marble Hornets when it was coming out, which was like a found footage YouTube creepypasta thing.
Mm-hmm. That's how Slenderman got big.
Yep. I forget, but yeah.
What were you gonna ask, Travis?
Something.
What about you? Do you have any favorite kaiju things in media?
I liked Pacific Rim a lot when
Yeah.
it came out.
I forgot that was a kaiju thing and not just a mech thing.
Like, it is blockbustery.
It does it
but
well.
It wears it well. It does a bunch of kitschy, sci-fi nonsense, but I love it.
I never saw
so
the
I like
sequel.
Pacific Rim. It's not as good.
That's what I had
obviously,
heard. That's why I didn't see it.
It's a blockbuster movie.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of Evangelion, of course.
Yeah.
I would fully call that a kaiju franchise.
Absolutely.
Now you're in on the club.
Yeah, wow. Let's see.
Anything come to mind for you, Dakota?
Not really. I think Cloverfield is where I would have eventually gone. I think you've listed most of the things I've seen or watched that would fit into this category.
What about that episode of Pokemon?
What?
With the giant Dragonite?
With the
Or the giant Tentacruel?
the giant the giant robot Pokemon. Where they go to giant robot Pokemon Island.
Oh! And we finally get Venustoids?
Yep.
Fucking... And the Pokemon talk? That's all we wanted from that show.
Yeah, just make it Digimon.
Let the Pokemon talk.
I really like it when media does like cross media things.
Mm-hmm.
Like Tiger Mask did which was a long running anime. I think it was no. Do I have it backwards? Fuck. No. It's a long running it's either and I think it's an anime, yeah. I'm sure fucking Red Axum would know if they were here. But it crossed over to it's a wrestling thing. And it crossed over to actually wrestling. And I'm pretty sure they've had like manga and stuff. Like it's just gone all around. But there's definitely some in JPW that had Tiger Mask and the other one, and then that fight was actually like in canon reflected in the media later.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it's super neat. For Jimmy's birthday, I got him the Bloodborne visual novel. Not visual novel, sorry. Physical that.
Graphic novel?
Graphic novel, yeah.
Okay.
Boy, apparently
it'd be real awkward if somebody in here made graphic novels.
Gee, that'd be weird.
Oh yeah, what a loser.
Yeah, get a real job.
Yeah, you should be an accountant.
Yeah. Why don't you work at a gas station?
Yeah, provide a service.
Anyway, before you think we're actually ragging on you.
He's gone.
I got him 3 of them because I thought it was the whole set. Apparently there were 5, but apparently he didn't know they made God damn it, I wanted to call it visual novel again. Graphic novels of it. And apparently they were pretty cool.
Make a visual novel of it. I want to date Tiger Mask.
Please. Well, Bloodborne, but yeah.
Oh yeah, sorry. I'm
It's
my
okay.
ADHD is kicking up today.
It's okay. They can do a crossover of Tiger Mask and Bloodborne. And a new dating sim. You know, I'd make a wrestling dating sim and call it like Blood on the Mat.
Ooh, yeah.
And you could like
And
throw your fights because you're in love with your opponent and stuff.
Travis, have I ever told you about one of my instructor's comics, the motherfucking motherfucker?
Yes. By
Okay.
Max Bukes.
Yes. Okay, I was about to say because that luchador wrestling romance.
Yeah, I actually followed it before I knew it was one of your professors.
Oh wow!
'Cause I just found them on Instagram, and I'm like, oh, this fucking rules. And I thought it was, comic artists, through mutuals. I didn't realize it was one of your professors, and I adore their work.
Oh, they're great. It's one of the teachers I really wish I would have had for like a second year.
We'll get him back for a master class.
Yeah. Joe did one of our assignments was to make a cereal box of one of the teachers in some sort of parody. So he did one of Max and the motherfucking motherfucker. And when they would sometimes display projects, and the academic supervisor would have to walk by and put post-it notes on the box, and they kept falling off. So like at least twice a day when I worked security, I would see him walk out there to put another sticky note on it because it had like the word fuck on it so much.
Wow.
He's some motherfucking flakes.
Yeah, I think it was motherfucking motherfuckos.
Nice.
Just get a sticky note and write the word fuck on it and then put it on. Just completely miss the whole point.
Wow, that's art, baby.
It is art. And then the mini sticky notes on the floor is also part of the art project. Don't touch them. They're mine. Yeah, Dakota,
What did you do for your cereal, Dakota?
What did I do? Oh yeah, one of my teachers, Bob, did like a lot of Rat Fink and Hot Rod stuff. So my cereal box was him in a cardboard box full of milk and the cereal that the box is trying to sell, just soggy and leaking through, and he's trying to drive it like a car. So it was just a mess of like Rat Fink and a soggy cardboard car. And it was a play on his like Instagram handle.
Gotcha. That's neat.
I changed it last second. It was going to be something else, but I don't remember what.
For some reason, the only handle I could come up with just became a band name of like Rat Fink and the Soggy Box Boys.
This is like a folk band.
Punk, yeah.
Yeah.
God, that would smell terrible. Just a
Cardboard and milk?
yeah,
Just sitting out,
just soaking up.
You gotta let it steep.
Ew.
It ages, baby. The age is where the flavors come from.
Yeah, you smell that? That's Flavor Town, baby. That's the umami. You see those little
Oh yeah.
those little green spots? That's the umami.
The world's first fermented cereal.
It's like a fucking like a meatloaf but a cereal.
Ugh.
Yeah, just imagine cutting into it. And then it's like a mushroom and it deflates because all the gas build up. Oh, this is disgusting.
It's a sealed bag. It has to be refrigerated after opening.
I don't know how much worse it could get. What happens if you don't refrigerate it? Connection successful. Jacked in, we're powered up. We're watching a...
Online.
Yeah, that's right. Online. Coming right back at you in your ears and data waves.
Coming to you on the ones and twos, it's 10 paces.
Travis, did you ever mention kaiju things that you like? Oh yeah, you said Pacific Rim.
Pacific Rim, one I hadn't thought of until somewhat recently, Kaiju Big Battle.
That's right on the 10.
Like, I only caught scant episodes here and there on G4.
Gosh, I cannot.
But
I don't think that's one I caught.
it was a wrestling show, but it was wrestlers wearing like kaiju outfits, like the kind they would wear in like a Godzilla production.
That sounds pretty
And
cool.
so there was like the ring had like a whole cityscape in it, and they would knock down the city as they wrestled.
That sounds pretty dope, actually. Yeah. It makes me think of No More Heroes.
I haven't played enough of it to really verify, but
Yeah, I can't spoil anything. I won't spoil anything. But you get wrestling moves in it.
hell yeah.
Looking Elephant says, I think kaiju big battles in New York City. I've seen people I follow go, but haven't gone myself.
Ah, that's so cool.
That is pretty fucking cool.
I definitely want to check that out next time I'm up in that area. Another big kaiju thing is Megas XLR.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, really, would you consider any giant robot to be a kaiju thing?
If they fight anything of equal size.
Yeah, they include kaijus in that, and it was, I don't know, one of the first things I saw that really spun that trope. Or
Now-
even acknowledged it as a trope in American media.
Does that make Majora's Mask a kaiju?
I'll accept it.
Because you have, like, the giants that fight the moon. And then you do
Yeah.
get big at the end. Interesting. Okay. Let's see. What else? What else is a weird thing you consider a kaiju?
I guess Pokemon because of Gigantamax.
Yeah? Probably Digimon. I'm sure they get big.
Oh, Digimon for sure. There's almost every single season has them fighting a giant Digimon. And then consequently turning into a giant mecha-ish thing.
And I love Mega Sex a lot. That's just what I'm thinking about. Such a good show. Well, Travis, if you ever can, I'd definitely recommend bumping up Wonderful 101 up your list. It's definitely very kaiju.
They ported it to Switch, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I'll have to get on that then, because kaiju and Sentai are, like, intertwined so hard.
Oh, you will really enjoy
like
it
it.
if you can get it down. It is difficult, so it's worth keeping at.
Yeah, and I mean, I've learned I'm here for that
Yeah.
after Brutal Legend, but on kaiju topics, like Power Rangers, I guess, was
Oh
my
yeah,
first
absolutely.
introduction into the idea. Got to make the monsters grow.
I don't remember anything about it, but I remember watching Big O.
Yeah.
I never
Big O
really.
is really good.
I know that you liked it. I don't remember anything about it. I'm not saying it wasn't. I just real that's from like so long ago.
Hmm. You get a bunch of. I mean, they're often other giant robots. I think they're kind of creature-esque in ways.
Uh-huh.
Some of the enemies, but it's essentially a vigilante. But instead of flying around as Batman, he has a mech
That sounds
and
cool.
there's a bunch of like contrivances to facilitate that within the world they're building.
Yeah.
And so it creates like a really neat world, and also any time I can spend listening to Steve Blum is time well spent.
100% agree. That's why
That's
Toonami
why I
was
watched
so
all
good.
of and why I watched all of Great Teacher Onizuka.
Yeah, that one could have started out really good. The last season was not really good.
I feel like they could have switched around two of the the weight of the arcs didn't ramp up in a
Coherent
satisfying way.
Yep. I don't know if like the author just didn't know what they were doing or if it was an anime only thing.
I was about to say, that's after Blue Exorcist. I'll never doubt how much a poorly like an anime with oversight it doesn't need can be ruined. Because holy shit.
Mm-hmm.
What's an anime that you would love to see get another season?
Oh,
Death Parade,
Ooh, yeah.
because you all know the story of Death Parade, like how it the production story.
No.
I do not.
Somebody won. So there's no manga because somebody won a contest to have a season of an anime made,
Huh.
and so they got to make a season, and so that's why they set up for all this kind of larger world stuff, but kept it as a self-contained story
Right.
within the season they did get. And so the focus is on that main story, but there's little
Hints.
hints at a larger world.
Yeah.
But we don't get to actually develop on any of that because they never
Picked it up again.
built on it.
That's a shame. Yeah, I do remember thinking that's weird that they like made it like there's a war going on or something. They talked about some
Mhm.
things on the outside, and it's like I don't know what the fuck this is.
Yeah, it just turns out to be a story about accepting your own mortality.
Yeah. A show I would like is Dead Man Wonderland.
Yeah, that does deserve a better shot.
I don't
Whoops.
think I've seen that.
It's a good. I barely remembered. I remember really liking it when it came out. It's a type of shonen type thing. I don't know. It's pretty short, worth a watch. It's a power fighter.
I'll check that out. Sounds neat.
I think everyone's got like blood magic, if I remember right.
Pretty much.
You've probably seen the main two characters, probably the girl, before. She's like covered in targets. Like she looks like a Target brand character.
Brand integration. That's what we want from our characters.
Hell yeah. I don't remember if it was very horny or not. Like, the anime? Maybe a
A
little.
couple times, but not bad.
Okay. So
Like-
not the worst fan service.
No, and to be fair, their quirky, weird woman character that didn't understand boundaries was actually portrayed that way and not just horny.
Yeah. Okay.
She was actually a weirdo in many, many ways.
Right. I definitely remember thinking, that's it? Like,
Yep.
because I don't like to look at how many episodes there are in a show or in a season or anything, because then I start thinking about where the story is going to go and the amount of time they have.
I agree.
So when, that's a 26 episode anime or whatever, it just abruptly stopped. Like, I think they just saw they weren't getting another season and went, well, let's wrap it up. I could be wrong. I don't remember it. But that definitely happens.
I'll have to check it out.
It's a good show. At least,
Not anime, but I just got up on Dave.
Oh,
Little
yeah?
Dicky show.
enjoy it.
And they just finished out the, I don't remember if it's the third or fourth season, but I enjoyed it a lot. Like, his whole show is really good. It's because it's all like these little stories that are seemingly kind of rooted in truth, but then they're just taken to such a bizarre, absurd level. And so, like, this latest season is just Little Dicky on tour. But also, like, he is just absurdly neurotic throughout the show. And it seems like kind of him playing honestly how neurotic he is. And it's just a very... But they do such cool things, and the way they capped off this season, it works really well. Like, it fits really well. It's not... I wouldn't say it's satisfying,
Right.
but that's because I like a nice little bow tied on things,
Yeah.
and that's not the point of the show.
So it's not even that you might get more later.
I think FX will keep up with it, but there's no telling.
Yeah.
Dakota, do you have anything you'd want to get a follow-up to?
Deadly Class. It was an adaptation of a comic by Rick Remender. He also had a background in film, so he did the first season of the show. And in was it Discovery or Sci-Fi? In Sci-Fi's Infinite Wisdom, it was their highest viewed anything every single week it was on.
Oh, they don't take kind of heat on them, though. They don't want people watching their stuff.
Yeah, so it got dropped. And in multiple countries, as it became available in them, it became #1 on Netflix, and he could not get anyone to pick it up. And it was good. So, very annoying.
That's wild. Like, that's the issue with the industrialization of things, because, like, yeah, that's how artists can make a comfortable living, and that's how big budget incredible things get made. But you're not always going to see a very heartfelt product. Or if you do see a heartfelt product, it can get canned for any number of reasons.
It's why I'm afraid to watch any Netflix shows, because I'm like, well, this is getting one season. Even
That's
if,
why I usually wait till it has a few. Yeah.
well, it's weird, because like even if it does it really good, like I heard Sandman did very, very well, they were still like, it's not good enough.
And I think based off of Neil Gaiman's tweets, it just wasn't watched the right way.
What do you?
It wasn't binged.
Yes,
That's
because it's a very thought-provoking, kind of heavy show. Because like they did not pull punches with the what's the Dr. Fate or whatever his name is.
I wouldn't know. I haven't seen any of it.
Because like Neil Gaiman created a DC character, and it might not be Dr. Fate, it's Dr. Destiny.
Dr. Phil.
I think Dr. Destiny sounds right.
Yeah. Thanks, Neil Gaiman, for creating Dr. Phil. It's just a very heavy kind of bottle issue that happens inside of a diner, but just delves into all these very, at the time, subversive topics.
Mm-hmm.
And in the show, like it gets really graphic and really dark, but it's incredibly well done. And so I can imagine not wanting to, or just not having kind of like the emotional capacity to binge after that point. Just take a minute and process.
Yeah. I definitely had some Breaking Bad episodes like that, where I'm just like, I just want to sit and let this breathe for a bit. That's not what Netflix wants, because you're not watching Netflix at that point.
Yeah. The more time you're taking to process your emotions, the less time you are binging our products. You could be watching Succession or The Crown.
Or the new Hulu original Futurama.
I will be right back.
Okay.
But yeah, and apparently that's like a huge, all of streaming is just a huge point of the writer's strike going on currently.
Yeah. How long has that been going on?
I don't know. I don't know when it started, to be honest.
That's fine. I know,
I know it's
Dimension...
very recent, within the past couple months.
Yeah. I know Dimension 20 said that it won't affect them because they don't fall under the same thing, but they do support it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, a lot of folks I follow online are, it actively affects them.
Yeah.
Like Spencer Crittenden from previously Harmontown, currently That Happens. I will tune into Adam Conover's podcast. And that's the Adam Ruins Everything guy.
Oh yeah, okay.
Because he's a union head with the Writers Guild. And so it's been very insightful to kind of hear stuff about it, and it sounds like the studios are just stonewalling them.
Yeah.
But I honestly really don't know enough. I'm not involved enough to really speak with any degree of intelligence on the subject. I just know that streaming previously wasn't filtered into the contracts, but now that streaming is the main means of conveyance, they're trying to work that in, because like nobody gets royalties off of streaming, and so that's been a big issue, because royalties are tremendously important in writing. it's how people can have careers as writers.
Sorry, I was trying to
They're
look
just
up.
putting down words on paper. You know, to fucking get a real job. Do taxes.
Yeah, just do your taxes, pay your dues, don't join unions, and there won't be any problems.
Yeah, just keep your head low and don't make waves.
That's right.
All right. I've returned. I've been here patiently waiting.
Okay, they're not part of the WGA, Writers Guild Association. I don't know. Because
Writers Guild of America.
because dropout shows are not scripted. But
Fucking loophole.
well, Erica, Zach, and Siobhan, I forget her name.
Shaban.
Shaban, yeah. Have all been seen striking
Hell yeah.
because they're writers for other stuff, or just in the media, in the general media, even if it doesn't directly affect them.
Yeah, I mean, like it's good optics. It's good for
Yeah.
unions as a whole. Like it's different than because there was a writer's strike back in like 2008 or whatever,
I remember that one, yeah.
and yeah, everybody was like, "Oh, get back to work. You don't fucking want to work anymore." But like, there's a lot more support for writers in this one because social media and people are more visible. They're seen as people, and I
Yeah.
think it'll be really good for labor as a whole in America because we need more unions. We need more people willing to do stuff to actually fight for good conditions and good benefits for laborers.
Yeah, I think you hit the nail on the head when you were like, they were seen as people. They're not seen as like, credits anymore.
Mm-hmm.
They're not just another name on a
They're-
list.
They're public figures. Like they've got a little more dimensionality
Yeah.
than because like how many writers from 2008 can you name? On a show.
Right. I mean, I've been watching Breaking Bad, so I can name one.
Who was that?
Vince Gilligan or something like that.
Yeah, Vince Gilligan.
Gilligan.
I kept wanting to say Chuck Lorre, and I knew that was way off base because that's Big Bang Theory.
Oh, jeez. That'd be a funny.
I just knew big showrunner. Jesse, we gotta cook. Knock, 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 Jesse. Knock, 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 Jesse.
No, it'd be Trevor. Do you remember when they were going into this trap house or something, and there was this like lead guy that just kept screaming Trevor for like 3 minutes?
I don't.
My God. So it would definitely be that. Like throughout the entire scene, he's screaming Trevor.
Jesus Christ.
I forget why. Like they were trying to get into a house for some reason that had like trap guys in it to like, I don't know, buy some or something. And Jesse got in there by handing the guy out front a shovel because he started digging a hole, and the guy's like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "Digging a hole." And he's like, "Oh, cool." It's like, "Hey, you want to help?" He goes, "Yeah, okay." And then he just walks past him.
I remember that scene. It's fucking wonderful.
I don't. I need to rewatch that show.
You should. It's pretty good. Definitely worth a watch, though you also
I'll
are
do it.
going through The Sopranos.
Yeah, I mean, in a couple of years, whenever I actually finish,
Yeah.
I'll get back to Breaking Bad.
I mean, soon I'm going to be watching Better Call Saul. which I've heard might be better. Not even like a joke or a pun. Because, I mean, the Breaking Bad writing formula tied to a courtroom sounds great to me.
Yeah. They've got all this story to build on, but just in a different format.
Yeah.
Comparing it apples to apples, and I've only seen, I think, 2 seasons of Better Call Saul. Not even maybe 2 full ones. Maybe not even 1 full one. I like it more.
I've heard it's funnier, which sounds weird, but like there's a lot of dark humor in Breaking Bad.
Well, you get
Yeah.
more Bob Odenkirk, and
Yeah.
Bob Odenkirk is like just one of the funniest people on the planet. Have either of you seen Mr. Show?
You've told me about it, but I have not seen it.
Yeah, it's just David Cross and Bob Odenkirk doing an HBO like sketch show back in the 90s. And
Maybe
it
I have
is
seen this.
their sketches are just off the rails, and like what really sets it apart is that like there's always a transition from sketch to sketch,
Oh, weird.
and so it just kind of blends seamlessly. And they've got like all sorts of people who are on there, like Tom Kenny's in a bunch of it.
Huh.
Dino Stamatopoulos is in some episodes, and he's the creator of Moral Oral,
Ooh.
Wonderful.
I love
and also
that shit.
Starburns on Community.
Okay. So,
And
yeah,
you get to see a really young Paul F. Tompkins.
bunch of good names.
Yeah.
Why can I not get this? Holy shit.
You just need to delete your art.
Yep, start over, bud. We keep going till we're done.
Oh, he's been done for a while.
Are you fucking kidding me?
No,
No, I was just letting you do your thing. That's right here.
I
Thanks
wasn't.
for letting me cook, but I didn't want to. I didn't mean to hold you guys up.
Oh, it's okay. I didn't want to stop you.
Well, that's why I have a other sketch to work on.
Now I feel like an asshole.
I mean, you should, just for different reasons.
The only thing you're keeping me from, Travis, right now is GDQ and pissing, and I could fix one of those things.
PDQ is one click away.
That's right.
All right, just call it.
Okay, I'm sorry.
I'm not.
No, I'm sorry.
Oh, well. To quote God of War, don't be sorry, be better.
Ooh.
I'll try, Dad.
Okay, boy. God of War is really good. If you haven't played it, ooh, you should play it. I
I went to a lot. I saw the opening scene. A
Yeah.
friend played it, and it was still God of War, God of War, like over the top.
Yeah.
Thank you, Oigle.
But it didn't.
What?
It wasn't like edgy about it the way previous games were.
I'm your hook.
There it is. Thank you, Wiggle.
What the fuck? I don't see anything.
Oh, thanks, Oigo.
Oh my god, now it popped up. Oigo, thank you.
I'm your
Also,
hook.
hi. Oh my God,
Hello.
How many times am I gonna hear this? Shut the fuck up. Sorry,
What the
there's
hell, man?
there's a commercial for Triscuit. Gordon Ramsay.
Oh.
Are we sponsored now?
We are by Triscuits and Gordon Ramsay. Yeah, isn't
It's
it?
alright. Oh, sorry. I was just gonna say, autocorrect gets me all the time.
Isn't Dakota a pretty kaiju?
Yeah, let's see what he's done.
Oh,
Oh, it's like a big eye.
Wow, right when you did that, the music changed. That was weird.
Oh, cool.
People call me Piglet because of autocorrect.
Oh no.
I don't know what people would call me because of autocorrect. We'll have to figure that out sometime.
I've been the victim of autocorrect bully in chat. I have a really I have a really awkward thing where autocorrect keeps changing a certain word to gun. It's been interesting.
Let's have some gun.
All right, Travis, tell me. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say my autocorrect changes and to abs.
Wonderful. Gotta get fit, man.
Yeah.
Autocorrect's on fit.
All right.
Yeah, we've
Travis,
got.
go through yours, man.
It's a crab with a big nose.
Amazing.
I just wanted to give it like that classic like kaiju sword face, but is also a big crab. Because that was my answer to what kind of kaiju would you be? Because I got a big nose, and I think being a crab, being subaquatic, is ideal for a kaiju.
Yeah, you can hide.
Yeah, you can.
Bide
You
your
got
time.
places to roam, and also crabs are like bio machines. They are just so efficient in how they operate.
Mm-hmm. They don't age. They just get too big for their shell and die.
Yeah,
So theoretically, if you just have like a buddy cracking you open every couple years or whatever, you'll live forever.
I'll crack myself open with my big kaiju claws.
Oh yeah. They just
And that's how my big nose grows.
they scientifically engineered you to have you double jointed at the elbow so that you can crack yourself open. And then like whenever you crack your nose, it tastes really, or it smells really good. It doesn't taste good. You have to cook it.
Let him
Nah,
go.
everything tastes good. I'm a crab. I can eat anything.
It's true.
Little
Dakota,
deviant.
what you got for us?
I
love the color
This-
scheme as well.
Thank you. It felt a little
Not-
sloppy, but
not
I
for
think it's
you.
just because I went too dark. Oh,
I do like the lighting on yours.
I was gonna turn it off, but it's multiple layers. Anyway, yeah, no, this is just a tall, lanky, creepy dude, and I just went with the idea that I feel like I'm always taking criticism for being like online or really plugged in by family members.
Aww.
So I like to think if I ever got reincarnated as an evil kaiju demon out for revenge, I would take this as a big middle finger to them. It's spite. That's my motive.
I thought you were going to go, but I appreciate the thought put into it, and I love the design.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was originally going to go really close to Siren Head, but I wanted to deviate a little.
Huh.
Just because I didn't want to do that, like, one for one.
So is this one kind of like destroying things, trying to grab onto the Powers ring?
Yeah, basically just...
wherever it can.
Yeah, I want the, like, skin to be, like, malleable, like, almost not Clayface, but, like... Kinda, pretty close to Clayface. That's why there's a lack of facial features. And instead of it being, like, shape-shifting, I wanted it to just be, like, I'm assimilating tech.
That's neat.
That's cool. See, where I thought you were going to go is Big Tree, obviously.
Oh my god, no. That would have been fun, though.
Which could also work with the dynamic. Bunch of
Oh, that
roots
looks-
getting up, like,
That
getting up
looks
power.
so weird.
That hurts my
Oh,
eyes.
that looks cool.
Yeah.
What is that?
Just moving it.
Really?
I have multiple screens out. Anyway,
It's like you turned on the 3D effect without glasses.
can I do it with this?
It's like the shaky cam footage.
Yeah.
Okay, the red flashing. I'm gonna stop before something happens.
Nah, keep it going. Cause a seizure.
No. I don't want to. I'll finish this up some other time.
Yeah. So What do you think? How many inches do we get for our big boys?
Well, I think Travis, you're gonna get a cool 6 inches
Ooh, yeah.
for your big boy. And Dakota,
Couple
Three.
more shows, we might be our actual heights.
maybe you could have bring yours back up.
Oh,
I think I already
That's okay.
passed mine. But
hold on. Let me do one better.
Sure. Oh wow, look at you, giving us the real show, huh?
I can do it too.
I believe you.
Okay, but here you go. It's so fun.
What is?
Just the time lapse.
Oh yeah, I love it. Watching Travis's now.
That's fair. Ah! Sorry, a lot of red popped in.
Dakota, I will give you 8, bringing you up to 17.
Ooh. Couple more weeks, I'll be me sized.
Yeah, you'll be a real boy.
All right, Travis, any closing thoughts, remarks, cries for help?
I'm so big. I don't mean to destroy all of this city. I'm just trying to live.
Well, that's sweet. Any last words for you, Dakota?
I'm just a little bit smaller, so still pretty big, and everything I've done here is intentional.
So you're so much larger than your smaller counterpart.
You know, isn't that all we really want, is to be bigger than our yesterday?
It's true. Stay big, fellas. We'll catch you next week.
Yeah. True growth is growing bigger than yourself.
Yep. Well, with those words in mind, happy trails,
Enlarge
everyone.
Kirby.
Enlarge Kirby. I can do that. Just for you.
No, it's for Nevins.